Hello everybody and welcome back to the series where we try to clean up Kenshi using guns and the Reactive World mod. If this is your first time catching the series and you're on YouTube, please do check out the playlist in the pinned comment. You can see the whole thing from the start. Welcome in Twitch viewers, YouTube viewers, VOD watchers, good to have you all, and at a rarity, congrats on the first redeem on Twitch today. We're gonna go ahead and get right into it, but a quick recap. Yesterday we set out to clean up all of the dust bandits in the border zone, and there was one faction of dust bandits that I was having a hard time finding. I have looked into it. Apparently it is a common problem finding this group of dust bandits in the Reactive World mod. I know where they are, and today we go to clean up the dust bandit scourge. Let's get started. See, the trick is they're not quite in what you think of as the border zone, which I was kind of thinking that yesterday when I scoured pretty much the whole place and wasn't able to find them. You love the Dust Bandit Civil War. Yeah, and this last group seems pretty strong so far. Of course, it kind of pales compared to the larger Cannibal Civil War that we will be getting into. We have taken down one Cannibal tribe. We have like 17 to take out. So, all right, we probably pick a place outside of the way station and put down our beds and just heal up and pass the night. And I think the next time we get some cats in our pocket, we look into hiring maybe yet another gun. Just a cool piece of story to you. You're used to factions from any game immediately disbanding when you defeat the leader. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh. Oh, you know what? I bet we're being seen by the way station itself. Not too much we can do about that. Even if they don't need to be sleeping, we're going to let them sleep because it lowers the hunger rate. And Cat will be the last one ready to go about as the sun comes up. All right, so what we're looking for, I believe, is actually this holy mine ruin. So we will want to thread the needle kind of carefully so we don't get caught by the holy nation, but I do believe it's this mine ruin here. Just downloaded the Halo Master Chief Collection again. Want to try some Halo 1 mods. Man, I have been tempted to do a replay through of the classic Halo trilogy. Reactive World is sometimes like that gif of the crow walking up to two cats and getting one to attack the other with a sneaky peck. Ah, see, the manhunters, they didn't want any smoke. I don't blame them. I wouldn't want none either. Halo is such a masterclass in video game music. Whenever you play the last section of 3, you feel like a kid again. Yeah, I would like to kind of blast through the trilogy at some point, but I almost want to play the classics and not like the... I'm not interested in campaign evolved, but I think in Master Chief Collection, there's a way to play like the old and the remastered, maybe. I want to get that original experience again. One of these days. What I've kind of been doing, so I have a new playthroughs channel. We got one Dust Bandit here. I have a new playthroughs channel, so I've kind of been setting aside one day a week to play a game that's not like a big project and ends up on the playthroughs channel. Oh, wicked shot. All right. Keep going. Okay, that one's in a rough shape. Halo totally missed you, so you'd be interested to see that. I want to see like the story and everything from a new perspective. Not interested in Campaign Evolved either. It looks like a pretty standard UE5 remaster, which really doesn't interest you. Yeah, It seemed to get pretty mixed reviews as well from people who had played or grown up on the originals. What if you're the aliens in Kenshi or in Halo? Because I'll be honest, I'm interested in either. What's up, B-Dog? Good to see you. So I think we're going up this way. Still only 10 in the morning. We got plenty of time. Loved it. You've seen some custom campaign mods. Love a full Covenant campaign mod. That would be pretty cool. Either you got me curious now. Hey, that's what the stream's all about. Get curious about stuff. All right, so it should be up roughly this way. Follower of Clay, welcome in. I didn't realize Cat was getting by on like 6 attack. I mean, the dust storm isn't helping, but yeah. Large part of that is because Cat had been using the tin can for so long. What if aliens were the ones that give Kenshi the technology for robots? It's not the first time I've heard that theory. Others have speculated very much the same or similar. Okay, here we go, the Dust Hunters. And here is the Dust Boss. Ooh, and Annie the Bone Bag, a 20,000 cat bounty. Let's see what we can do. Day off tomorrow, so you stay longer. Great to have you. Let's get them to kind of line up a little. Let's see, can they just start firing? Everybody got ranged? Yep. Hold on, I need some screenshots, and that's a pretty cool one. Curious why they're not shooting, though. What are you... You're on a turret, but there's no turret. How's that work? Oh, the turret is up here. Okay. I get them to shoot the turret guard? Yeah, it seems a little, broken. Nobody's got a problem with this? All right. Cool, I guess. Cat's gonna get messed up by that turret if we don't do something about it. When everyone was at the gate with their guns ready, it looked like a movie shot with the low camera angle. That made Toe doing some damage. Oh, what a shot. Longleaf, you gonna get that turret person too? Nice. Okay. Now, where is our bounty? Oh, we got more dust bandits over here. And they're not doing anything. Ah, Ari the bone bag. Okay. Ah, okay. There's another dust boss over here that's got a bounty. Is it you? Yeah. Let's get Ruka to grab this one. Ooh, Cat lost a lot of blood. We're just throwing him the easy targets now. And they're still missing, but it's okay. They've got the spirit. Any teasers for future stories? Dust Bandits, Pious Okra Knights, and Unethical Super Soldiers. You feel like you know exactly where it's going, but no idea at all. Well, those are multiple stories. Ooh, okay, Cat's back up. Get Ruka to come in here and trade, because I think Ruka has the splint. For some reason, I'm not able to first aid the bounties that I have most of the time. The guns do have a quality level. I don't know if there is a Meito gun in the world. That bull just messed up a dust bandit. Wait, was it a dust bandit? No, a bone dog. Okay. Oh, we got some blood rum. Okay, catch me stealing. See if I care. There we go. We'll let Cat rest up while we let the sun rise. Look at this dude out here. This dude's just gonna fall over from the chest wound. Both arms totally useless. Comes back and resumes his shift. All right, let's return on back to Squinn and cash in our bounty. No PTO, damn, felt. Now, you see, these are the type of wins we needed today. Pleasure to see you streaming Kenshi. Still really enjoyed VODs of your blind playthrough. Hey, thanks very much. Thanks for stopping by and saying that. Yep, we still do the Kenshi every Saturday and Sunday, and I still make the videos from the playthroughs. That's the area where you can sometimes see tiny black dust devils. Yes, we saw one yesterday when Cat was moving through that area. In that vein, Kenshi too hype. Yeah. But you know, Kenshi's still got long legs while we wait for Kenshi 2 to arrive. Did I order a plush beep? Maiko ordered me one. It was... Last I heard, it would take a couple of months after the pre-orders closed because they were, like, manufactured to order. Slow this down. It's a gunfight you want, is it? I didn't think it was a gunfight you wanted. What's up, Pi? Good to see you. Got an email a little while ago about how production will be starting soon. Yes. Yeah, I'm excited. Haven't seen me in a bit. Hey, it's okay, you know, people come and go. We've been here most every weekend. The past few weekends have been a little spotty because I was not feeling good. Can I tell you where a best flat area to build a base with at least one iron and one copper nodes are? Can't find a place to build. Terrain feels like purposely terrible. I don't know what you're trying to say with that last part, but... if you just want iron and copper, I found it in vain. Shem has a lot of areas where you can kind of build around an iron and a copper node. Both of those places are hard to grow food, but at least in Shem you can grow wheat and cactus pretty well. Yeah, if anybody else wants to answer, that's cool too. Like gut for all the beak things there. That has its upsides. Look forward to playing Kenshi 2 sometime between the release of Elder Scrolls 6 and your retirement. That's usually what I say, except it's Fallout 5 or New Vegas 2. But same sentiment. Imagine making an indie video game and then you have a character from your game in plush form in your hands. Not only that, but like 18 years after you started making the game. Longleaf, you know you have a gun for a reason, right? Has Microdruid recently become head mod? I don't know about recently, but yes. Like, pretty much as soon as that rolled out. So at least a couple months now. Probably this stream I won't build a base by myself. No, probably in this playthrough I won't really build a base. It looks like a decent weapon you got there. That's okay stuff. Probably been 6 to 8 months since you've really seen me. Wow, does it go by that fast? What is time? What do we really know about time? Can time really said to be real? Oh, also, I should check, Ooh, we got a Mark II weapon. Everybody has at least a standard grade leather shirt, but I mean, this is more loot as well. By invoking the Sheogorath speech at the end of Shivering Isles? No, I never actually played that for myself. Elder Scrolls 6 is frustrating since every piece of news is just, yeah, I played it and it's the best thing I've ever seen, and it's so good you need a defibrillator nearby just in case your heart stops from how fun it is. Also, you aren't ever seeing a screenshot until 2035. I don't know, the change in leadership at Microsoft might have kicked them into gear. I mean, this is all stuff we can throw in our inventory for a little bit more money. At just limping along on multiple splinted limbs. Give Shivering Isles a go, it's so good. Oh, I'm sure it is. It's just, you know, put 100 hours into Oblivion or do the other things that I'm streaming. Is Noct the name of a god? Nocturnal is a Daedra, right? I think the Shivering Isles is your favorite Elder Scrolls DLC, although you always have a soft spot for Blood Moon too. So I'm not as Elder Scrolls pilled as I am Fallout pilled. Like, I grew up, I played Morrowind, I played Oblivion, I played Skyrim, but I never really got that deep into any of them. Been really enjoying this playthrough. Hey, thanks for saying so. Hope we can keep it that way and keep up the fun for you. We're just about to turn over Annie the Bone Bag of the Dust Hunters, which should mark the end of the Dust Bandit hold on the border zone. Also, it's day 69, so let me get some nice in chat. At your own pace, of course. Don't come running back to your keyboard and trip and break something. Thank you, thank you. You all know what it's about. Called you out, literally just left bed. Listen, we all recognize the nice, but it's not worth dying for. Was more of an Elder Scrolls person and got into Fallout through New Vegas back in the day, and from there you went back and replayed the whole series. Very glad you did. Yeah, absolutely. We may be revisiting New Vegas coming up. By the way, new Fallout 4 video out. We went over a couple of spooky mods. We went to the back rooms, and then we did a couple of horror mods. Fun little video. You know, a little lighter on the editing, but if you're interested in any of that, that is live now. Got into it through the most 2010s way. You saw the guy who played Jesse Pinkman in front of a New Vegas logo and was like, I gotta get that game. Oh yeah, wasn't he at the release party or something? I think I remember that. Well, we'll be getting into town just as the sun is setting. Fun experience since your grandpa was interested in the game. He liked games, but generally not shooters. Came into your room after hearing the oldies on the radio, and you played a lot of sessions with him watching. Great times. Oh, that is a great story. My grandpa got us into gaming, but he never really got the coordination down to do any of it himself. He was a big car person, so he would watch us play like NASCAR and Midnight Club and stuff. All right, let's see. Longleaf. Bounty, 20,000 reward. Oh, Cat doesn't. Ruka has the other bounty. 2,100 reward. And treat ourselves to some bed rest and some food, perhaps. You'd have more than like 90 hours in New Vegas if you could get the thing to run for more than 5 minutes at a time. Fallout 3 is even more broken these days. New Vegas runs well for me as long as I install the 4 GB memory patch. Then it runs okay. Fallout 3 is hit or miss if you get it on Steam. Supposedly buying it on GOG, because it comes pre-patched, it's better. A little bit of food going here. Really thought sake was worth more. I guess it depends where you sell it. So we got 25,000 cats, is not too bad. Last time you played New Vegas, you no-clipped to the edge of the world and messed around until the game said, nah, I'm done, and froze up. I remember that. Playing the Blue Moon mod list with like 1,000 mods, that was really fun. I want to try out the New Vegas Bounties mod. I keep hearing that it's like a really good extensive mod that makes the game, you know, more replayable. And I've just never done it, so I want to check it out. All right, we're on to a new location now, because we're going to pick up another gunslinger, and I think I know where. It's a bit of a walk. The Some Guy Collection, played them. Man really likes his Cormac McCarthy novels. Is that who did it? I don't know. I need to look into the specifics of the one that I want to play, but that's the general idea. Is I want to check out the bounties and everything. Oh, there should be some cooked meat in here, I think. Yeah. Made Bounties and the Better Angels, which is like a sequel to the third Bounties mod. Oh, awesome. That can be a playthrough. Wanted to replay New Vegas after knowing the game by heart. Downloaded the randomizer. Randomized the usual enemies and loot, but it could also randomize doors. Used it in the saloon door, got you into a random area of the big empty. It was such a big, messy gameplay. I did that probably 3 years ago now, before I was streaming to YouTube and making videos from my streams and stuff, so I don't think it got saved anywhere. But yeah, I did the total randomizer mod, and it was a lot of fun. Eventually, though, I had to toggle the markers on because there was just no way to find your way around without that. Always be down to watch a playthrough of those mods. Lately, you've been really interested in watching people play things for the first time. Alien Food's Unguided Gaming is super fun. So I know Alien Food, or Alien Soup, has done RuneScape and Morrowind. I don't know if there's anything else that they've been doing. I did a Kenshi video. I'll have to check it out. I don't know what it is about the overlap of, like, Kenshi, RuneScape, and Morrowind, but I'm certainly noticing there is one. Oh, don't do this. Not for my sake, for yours. Good, we outrun them. We don't have to strike them down where they stand. I think it's that old school adventurous vibe where it's the most fun if you figure out things yourself. I can see that. I can definitely see that. Now, you can probably tell I'm trying to thread the needle between the Fog territory and the Holy Nation territory. Kenshi is your Morrowind 2.0, but you already said that. Your Elder Scrolls journey started with Daggerfall. What a monster of a game. Mine was Morrowind in middle school. I still need to make that video that I've talked about. I want to do a video where I go around and recreate how I used to play Morrowind as a child, because it was not the right way to play Morrowind. Not that there's any right way to play an open world game, but I made no progress, and I generally exploited the game, and crazy, terrible things happened. And I think it would be a lot of fun to revisit that. I actually recorded a bunch of stuff to do that one time and just let it fall to the side. Daggerfall has an active modding community. That is awesome to see. No leaving the office until Mischievous Lad knocked a Morrowind exploit video is done. I legit may try to knock it out this week. I'm trying to learn how to figure out how to make some videos so that I can upload more than like once every 5 weeks. Isn't making no progress, exploiting everything, and making crazy, terrible things happen supposed to be how you play Morrowind anyways? Yeah, really, that's what it's all about. That's what stuck with me. But the thing is, I never learned any of the story. I think I got as far as talking to, like, the Caius guy about joining the Blades, maybe, was the furthest that I ever got. Hey, what's up, Todd? Welcome in. I had a very particular way that things had to be done every time. You know, like you go in, you always steal the limestone platter right off the bat. And you do the quest with the ring and you steal the money, and then I would go to Balmora and I would pick some random person and go into their house and kill them, and then their home would be my home base. I'm not giving away the good stuff, though, I promise. Here's about the story when you can make spells to jump 200 meters. Yeah, so the spell system, that's what I used to exploit a lot as a kid. Let me just say, Soul Trap on target for 1 second. Point at your feet. If you know, you know. Dealing with another one of those organizing games, Shelves and Sorcery. Hope you're having a good weekend. Hey, I am. Things are going well. Glad you got some chillin' in ya. Killing someone and squatting on their property is just a Morrowind tradition. Yeah. Every playthrough that I started would begin that way. Not a bad place, close to exile camp, but like 4 to 5 cultures raiding you. Feels like you can't leave a base for a day. People coming all of the time. Yeah, it is. Building a base is difficult. It seems like the thing that you want to do, but you really want to be prepared to make a base, and you have to defend it. Don't want to brag, but have an almost life-size cardboard Dunmer on your wall. It was made for computer stores for the game release. Skyrim fans don't know what they lost with the removal of spellcrafting. Supposedly, and you can never trust these things, but the rumors are that Elder Scrolls 6 is supposed to bring back spellcrafting. Remember watching an ultimate speedrun thing where a guy started the game, did some stuff, then punched a meat sack and won the game? It was like 90 seconds of chaos. Yep, that sounds right. Have you ever seen those videos where developers watch people speedrun their games? There's a really fun New Vegas one. Of course, Josh Sawyer is just a fun person to listen to about things in general, but his reaction to like how people could speedrun New Vegas, and he's not even aware of, you know, the techniques that they used. Really liked the Jewel Thief guy who reviewed Grand Theft Auto heists. After Starfield, you honestly have no faith Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be good. I'm in that same camp. I'm with you. Starfield flopped hard for me. To be honest, I was not super happy about, you know, the direction of Fallout 4 in a lot of ways, even though I find ways to enjoy it and continue playing it today. I think Starfield is just further down that direction, and I do worry, you know, how Elder Scrolls 6 and Fallout 5 and such are going to go, but we'll give them a fair shake. Even okay to pay money to stop the raid, but Czechs don't need money, they want the food. Yes. Yeah, building a base is brutal. You really... Once you build a base, you set off a sequence of events that can be really hard to maintain. Fallout 4 feels like a beta game to you. Well, imagine, or maybe you did. Like, I remember playing it on release, and they didn't even have survival mode. Stopped being excited for Elder Scrolls 6 a while ago, and now you have Kenshi. That's been my attitude about a lot of things. I'm not happy with the way the AAA gaming space is going, but there are indie games that will keep us going for a long time if we just look for them. You know, there is now corn-flavored corn. I believe it. Making a base in Kenshi is an early game trap. Many runs start with the Freedom Seekers, and many people lose their first base to ninjas. Yep. Tostitos Mexican street corn flavored tortilla chips. I mean, I have had Korean chips that are, you know, they're kind of like corn puffs, and they're sweet corn flavored. They're actually pretty good, but I mean, it's literally corn flavored corn. Plus, I mean, what about, like, Corn Pops, the cereal, is, like, corn puffs flavored with high fructose corn syrup. What about that? Still can't get over the fact that Fallout 4 survival mode uses food's price to figure out how filling it is. I never knew that. Ooh, I made a little miscalculation. It's late. Let's try to stop off at the Flotsam Safe House, I think. Oh, have we not done that this time around? Oh, no, it looks like we have. Yeah, we'll try to stop off there, though, and pass the night. Haven't tried Fallout 4 Survival. The mod pack you used for it said it wasn't made around it. Like to try one of the more hardcore ones, like Life in the Ruins. I haven't tried Life in the Ruins. I will say the mods that make Fallout 4 Survival more hardcore are really hit and miss for me. Frost has a special place in my heart, Fallout 4 Frost. But it is absurdly difficult survival, like unfair to the point you will die hundreds of times survival. Other ones I've played have been almost just annoying difficulty. Like Horizon and the Lost World mod pack, I just didn't enjoy playing them. Play with the hardest mods. Once you made like 10 duos, 90 stats, all 10 turret shooters, checks send army all the time larger. Well, yeah, maybe your mods are not serving you. If they're just making the game impossibly, irredeemably difficult. Honestly, I didn't know this little path here existed. Forget, was Frost a save by sleeping kind of thing? In base game Frost, yes. The mod pack that I was playing was like 400 some mods, and it did allow you to save on the spot. And I would be hard pressed to play Frost again without being able to save on the spot. Recently realized that your prehistoric PC somehow runs Cyberpunk better than Fallout 4. Cyberpunk's a good game, too. I do find less replayability for me in Cyberpunk than the Fallouts, but I did enjoy the game. I think we've cleaned this place out of anything valuable. Ah, well, you know what? We got some sake. Dust Witch, dried fish. All right, we're going to have an ad break on Twitch in just a second. So when that happens, I'll go ahead and I'll take a break and I'll run the ads on both platforms. so we can just center them around when I'm taking a break anyways. So I'll be back in just a moment, and then I'll introduce you to who is going to be our newest gunslinger, and we'll stop by World's End and get them equipped when I return.
Every stream is a dying stream if you're bad enough. God damn it.
What was that? Fallout New Vegas, are you okay? Why does the light go out in here when I aim? That's quite interesting. Oh! That sphincter just shut real hard like many of you at home. Am I right or am I right? You guys seeing this? I don't think that's supposed to be happening. This mini truck looks like a death trap. Maybe compared to some of the other tanks that are on the road, yeah. There's a death trap for that person. Y'all ever have a really good day, then you just feel melancholy? Yes, absolutely. My car might be about to explode. You taught me about this. Why is that a thing?
No catch. You let me go, that is all. What do you care about some banner?
Counter argument. Looking for intel. She may be useful, but she was also fun to explode. I bet you there was something important in this briefcase, and it's moving on its own. There is something important and haunted in this briefcase. Oh, damn. Started already. Or is it just the one? Oh. Yeah, this ain't good. Always believe. It makes great stories. If you believe and you're right, it is a great triumph. If you believe and you are wrong, it is a great tragedy. There is no better choice than to believe. Look, you see Clay? This is the face of a person who believed. And now a person who naps. I believe in naps. Books are scattered around the desk. Nothing else special here. Except you. You're special, and don't you forget it. You have a very inviting lap. I don't know if that's weird. I know we're strangers, and I know I've just seen you under this mysterious blue light, but I don't know. It's what came to mind, and I believe in telling people what I honestly think. I'm fast as fuck, boy. I'm no longer fast as fuck. I accelerated at a great pace in a negative direction. Press E to listen in. Have you finished? Oh, my bad. This is an intimate conversation. I should not be here. You let me know when you're done, and we'll come back and do this again. Yes, sir. This whole section is rigged to blow. Listen, listen. You said you were done with the intimate talk. I lost my right leg. No, child. Child, cover your eyes. Cover your eyes. Do not let this be the last thing you see of me. Hold on. Hold on. Do it for her. Do it for her. No, no, I clicked quit breathing. No. What the hell is this game? Hello. All right, we're back. Thank y'all for hanging out. Yeah, Tale of Two Wastelands. I gotta play through that one. You're in the commercial break reels. Look, I'm on TV. All right, we're gonna want to go about here. Add a gunslinger to the party, because after all, I mean, how are we going to do volley fire without enough guns? Usually hate the pathing they take here. We're gonna control them kind of manually here. This broken skeleton means business. Are there opponents with guns? I don't think so, but they are in the crossbow table, so if there is an enemy that can spawn with a random crossbow, then perhaps. Nice! Look at that gun coming in handy. We can grab a skeleton repair kit, too. Imagine one of those skeleton legion patrols, all with guns. I think you would need some crab armor for that. Crab mentioned we must be recruiting crabs. Hey, what's up, Brian? How's it going? Welcome in, Raiders. Brian, how'd the rest of the speedrunning go? Brian's been working on speedrunning Elden Ring hitless, all great runes, and it is also Brian's birthday celebration today. So, Brian, happy birthday to you. Hope the runs went well. Welcome in. Good to have you. Everybody, I am Ad Noctum. I play Kenshi on Saturdays and Sundays with a little more variety during the week. I like Fallout, Stalker, indie games, retro games, horror, that sort of thing. But generally, we try to use games as a platform to tell unique stories, and we make videos from them and put them on our YouTube as well. Welcome in, Raiders. Good to have you. Michael, thank you for getting that shout out to Brian, and welcome in Mixed Dungeon as well. Got a PB both in time and hits earlier than just did some chill RL1 stuff. Oh, that's right. I saw you switch over to the region-locked RL1. But yes, congrats on the PB. You look like you're making killer progress on that run, getting the hits down and getting the time down and everything. So, y'all, if Souls games are your thing, go check out Brian. He plays some other games too. But definitely a lot of Souls challenge runs going on over there, and a super chill place to hang out. We are playing Kenshi, and we have added guns. Normally, the world of Kenshi does not have guns. We haven't added anything too crazy. We've added the Tanegashima, which was a Japanese sort of matchlock musket. So not super long range, kind of inaccurate, takes a long time to reload, and very powerful. So we're having to manage friendly fire, because that is a thing in this game. We can accidentally kill each other if we shoot each other. And we're about to go pick up a fourth gunslinger. We're using a mod called Reactive World that increases the number of world states, and we're trying to use our guns to put an end to the bandit and cannibal scourge in Kenshi. So that's the top level view. Even if you've not seen the game before, that's just kind of an introduction to what this playthrough is about. We'll go the full way around. It'll take us into cannibal territory a little bit, but who are we to be afraid of such things? Hello, Rainstorm Wanderer. Welcome in. 147 times you've checked in. I just rhymed in with in, but hey, I'm giving myself some credit, okay? Anybody else get the distinct feeling they're being watched? I sure hope nobody's watching me. Ah, look, some of those cannibals are upon us now. Perhaps we should demonstrate our superior firepower. A long time to reload these, and not super accurate. But that's why we have to practice. Ooh, dropped that one. Cat wants to get a little closer. Let's try not to shoot Cat. You would say it's probable? Not even possible, but probable? Man, I don't like those odds. Where's Ruka going? Ruka's going to get the high grounds. Ruka engaging in a tactical maneuver here. Ooh, 177 damage in the arm. So the main thing is, as a rule, our primary weapon has to be a musket. We can use secondary weapons, but primary weapon has to be a musket. Okay, now that that's done, they can do a little swimming undeterred. Or maybe not even need to swim. Look at that. Brian, you get your birthday pizza and your big birthday cookie you were talking about? I hope so. I hope you enjoyed that. And if you gotta head out too, no worries. I know you had a long stream and maybe you got some other plans or something, but appreciate you bringing everybody over here. Sure did, was delicious, still have half a pizza and half a cookie. Now you can do it all again tomorrow. It's a genius system. And here's our new gunslinger yet. Say hello to Burn. Burn is an old adventuring robot that his adventuring days are supposed to be behind him, but he's the type, he likes the company of humans. All right, and here we have Burn. Burn actually starts with 15 in precision shooting, which is really good because precision shooting is a separate skill from crossbows, and precision shooting is the one that lets you not shoot your allies. So having some ranks in that skill already is amazing. Burn also has some grog that we are going to take and sell. On a skeleton repair kit. Speaking of food, we'll lurk for a bit and grab some more. Thanks for the kind welcome. Absolutely. Thank you for the raid and bringing everybody over here. And you have a good one. Gonna grab some of this stuff here that we can sell. Love Burn. He's usually a must recruit for you. Burn is awesome. What is Burns is ours. So yeah, we're taking all this grog. This is gonna be good money. Skeleton muscles. Capacitors, are they worth? Nah. Two more skeleton repair kits. Now, it's not all being selfish. Ooh, here's a weapon that Burn can use, actually. Burn will not be able... We're gonna just drop this long cleaver. Because, like I said, we have to use muskets as our primary weapon. But there is a weapon here that Burn can use as a secondary, which is a short cleaver. And it's actually a decent quality short cleaver. Dora, welcome in. Good to have you. It's a bit awkward because it's going to be too dark to travel in the night. CPU unit, very redundant. We'll grab some tools. And Ruka still is fairly unencumbered, so that's good. Get everybody in the tower. They've got food. And we'll use the power of time travel to pass the night. It's almost peaceful out here. Almost. And the sun starts to come up about 5:30, so that's when we'll get everybody heading out of here. And we want to pass them along this way. Let's set burn to move at the same speed. I do want to manually control their pathing here a little bit, because if I just tell them to run back to World's End, they're going to go through a bunch of water and be very slow because they all move at the same speed. So they will all move at the same speed of the person moving most slowly in the water, if I do that. Ways around that, but this is just generally how I'm used to traveling in Kenshi. Oh, we got a skeleton. Man, we tore it up with those guns. Yes, indeed, this is the Cannibal Plains, and it will not be the last time we see that area. Okay, it seems that the Shrieking Bandits have decided they have a problem with us. Sometimes, Shrieking Bandits are a bit of a wild card. Nobody can understand them, and they're not always outright hostile. A lot of times they're happy to let you pass, but other times... they're, well, not so happy to do that. I forgot how slow it is to repair at Robotics 1. Mr. Ninjability, welcome in. Thanks for coming along with the Brian raid. Kenshi. Yeah, we do some Kenshi here every Saturday and Sunday. And today I've added muskets and the Reactive World mod. We're trying to use these muskets to end the bandits and cannibals of the world. We've just picked up Burn, who will be our newest gunslinger as soon as we get into World's End and we're able to buy him some armor and, you know, a gun and some ammo and that sort of thing. Good opportunity to start getting the robotics skill up. There you go, Cat. Some shooting practice on that one that's crawling. Yeah, they're not very good at shooting. But they're getting better. There we go. All right, let's see if they can just make it back to World's End. Have Kenshi and have loved watching YouTubes of it, but never played it. Hey, I recommend you give it a shot sometime. If you like watching the YouTubes of it, I do a lot of videos. Each one of these playthroughs has like a theme or a challenge, and then I upload the whole thing as one video. I'm also working on a guide to help people start to get into Kenshi without giving them like mega cheese strategies and spoiling the whole game for them. So I'm hoping to have that out in the next couple weeks. What's up, Kitty? Good to see you. Hello, hello. Don't feel like you have to answer that, but good to see you. Oh, we got a beak thing. I'm feeling like that Jurassic Park scene. Shoot her! Shoot her! Subbed on YouTube. We'll check it out. Thank you very much. Ruka, you don't gotta go chasing people. I wonder if Burn got shot in the head, because that's pretty significant head damage. That's the thing, friendly fire is always a risk here. This is a group that's going to grow stronger together. Where am I headed? To World's End. We just picked up Burn, and I need to outfit Burn with some armor and a gun and backpack and stuff. And World's End is a great place to do all of that without having to go through the fog. All right, the buildings and stuff have not loaded appropriately, so we're just going to do a quick save, quick load real quick. All right. See what we got. Oh, we have a bunch of high-quality Tanigashima. They're expensive, though. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to have Cat trade with Burn. And Burn will get the shoddy Tanigashima. And then Ruka trade with Cat. Cat will get the standard. And Ruka will get the high quality. Now pass your gun to the person on the left. We have 31,000 left. You know, we'll get Burn a high quality Tanigashima as well. And then we want to buy all of their ammo. All right, 13,000 left. We need to get Burn a backpack and some armor. Now, the nice thing is with the higher quality weapons, they should be more accurate and reload more quickly. If I'm going to pick one of these that's here... Oh, let's get a lantern. And we'll grab a thieves backpack. That could use a better skeleton arm, but that can be later down the line. Everybody's got a good amount of ammo. Burn, let's see what armor we can get you. We don't have a ton of money for it. This is the Ashigaru armor. A cheaper, lighter alternative to samurai armor, typically worn by lower-ranking soldiers and conscripts. And you see what it doesn't do is it doesn't have any penalty to crossbows, which is real nice. And it also doesn't have any penalty to, like, dexterity. That is a mod, by the way. So that'll be something to look for in the future as well. Lastly, we'll go to the bar and use the last of our funds on some food. Check out the burn drip. Looking pretty good. Drip, time for a bandage change. Ooh, they have 4 boxes of bullets at the bar. I love when the bar has my ammo in stock. And we'll pick up some food cubes. And a meat wrap. And now we're at 0 cats. On the nose. Well, I'd say that's money well spent. Gonna have everybody sit here. Pass another night. For in the morning, we head out on a new objective. One that's not too far from here, but we'll see how it goes. Wonder if there's a world state checker in here. All right, we're going to be traveling down the mountain. I think we can kind of head that way before the sun fully comes up. Get a little head start on our target. These lanterns do make some travel possible at night. Look at that sunrise. This is sort of the ideal way, I think, to grow a squad and get them stronger, is to roll with a certain amount of the squad for a while, and then they'll slowly start to get stronger, and then you add a new member, and then they're going to be the weakest member of the squad for a while, but they'll slowly start to grow. And then about the time that they're starting to be a full-fledged combat member, then you can be looking to add a new one up to a certain point. Playing with a large squad in Kenshi sounds good. It's actually a lot more work and more complicated and less benefit than it sounds like. But this is a playthrough where we're going to benefit from having a couple members just due to the volume of fire that we can produce. All right, so we're going to head this way. Oh, that's not good. That is Holy Nation. And they want to take our skeleton from us. They are probably better trained than we are. At least they're most elite units. I was hoping that we had stayed far enough to the north that we would avoid Holy Nation patrols. But they are here. Ooh, Longleaf is down. That's not good because Longleaf is our best fighter. And the High Paladins, by the way, with Reactive World, I think it's Reactive World doing this. They're now super beefed up on protection. Alright, y'all, don't get yourselves too messed up now getting back up. I don't even know why Longleaf just fainted. Like the armor a lot more. I always found it weird they had huge gaps in their gear. Yeah. And the real question is going to be, what do they do after they've healed all of their people? Also, we're going to right-click on Burn, because when you are playing dead, you're supposed to patch yourself up. I don't know why Longleaf isn't. But skeletons do not by default because of a bug, but if you right-click on them to issue the command while they're still unconscious, then they will when they wake up. Saw a post on the Kenshi subreddit that was an in-universe lecture on protecting your arms because the flotsam ninjas could chop your arms off. Yeah, exactly. And they don't believe in in cybernetics. Oh, Burn's actually in a recovery coma. Okay, let's get Longleaf up. Probably we should find somewhere to put down some beds and get a little rest before we continue. Battleground all around us. Well, by the time everybody heals up, it's gonna be nighttime. Just watch this eye here. And make sure we pause if it turns to red. Because otherwise, we're passing the night in the darkness out here. It's about time to start moving again. We still want to be careful. See, we're not really in Holy Nation territory right now, but it's more like contested territory, and the Holy Nation does patrol out here, mostly to war with the United Cities. Have a sudden hankering for Kenshi bird lore. Where we're trying to go is this Spine Canyon. Land of the Holy, home of the good God Prince. Isn't this where hundreds of Shekin hivers disappear? It is. Yeah, there is a group of samurai. Now we're in the Skim Sands. We even have cannibals out this way. Interesting. That's why our work is just, it's gotta be done. I think we're looking for about here. Bunch of skimmers down there. Spine Canyon, that's what we're looking for. Oh, we got skimmers on the tail. I think they're leaving us, though. And this is going to be our next target. Looking for Sand Ninja Oni, The sand ninjas, they harass travelers here. Now, normally, this is a really tough target to take out because of the archers. This time, we're bringing some ranged power of our own, so we're going to see how this one goes. Oni is actually going to be pretty difficult to fight, you know, in a straight-on melee fight. But we do have an ad break starting on Twitch, so let's go ahead. I'll step away for this ad break. I'll run an ad on both platforms to get them both out of the way. And then when I return fresh for 1 hour of no ads, then we will try to take on the Sand Ninjas. I'll see you then.
No, you know what? We're gonna run up his heating bills while we're in here. Flush the toilet a bunch, too. Guy will never understand why his utilities are so high after today. The mission's over. Guys, it still kind of looks apocalyptic out there. I don't know if I would... Or is that just sunlight? Is that just me being a gamer and not recognizing what sunlight looks like? Oh my god, it's the apocalypse. The world is over. Look how bright it is out here. How do you people live like this? I think in the good ending, I make my parents proud, and I marry Junko, and then I get a nice stable job and a nice house, and I have 2.2 kids, and then I do barbecues with my brother and his family. And I box up all of my video games and put them away and pull them out once every couple years and look at them wistfully and sigh and remember what used to be, but realize I'm a different man now with different priorities. I think that's the good ending. Books are scattered around the desk. Nothing else special here. Except you. You're special, and don't you forget it.
Take this and hold on to it. I'll be back for it later.
Now's a bad time. He'll be back for it later. Okay, he won't be back later. Would you leave me alone? See, I'm out of drink. Oh! You can't do that! You can't click left mouse to fill the gas while you're holding an assault rifle. That's what she said. Probably, yeah, that is indeed what some she has said, I bet. And you know who that she was? Kenshi. I think there's a lesson in there for all of us. Last time when I walked around for an hour with you all listening to my character groan because I was low on health. Yeah, it looks like we're doing that again. Oh, no. Good news. We're not doing that again. I can't believe I actually survived a hit. Hey guys, welcome back to Frost. This mini truck looks like a death trap. Maybe compared to some of the other tanks that are on the road, yeah. There's a death trap for that person.
Best bets to access it from the service level. Got a way in from there.
Judy's hair reminds me of a rooster. You guys seeing this? I don't think that's supposed to be happening. Wow, I am really good at being a vehicular menace.
Leon! Lewis, I've got something for you guys.
Did anybody catch the zoom when he said, "I've got something for you guys"? What exactly has he got there for us?
Look,
All right, probably a good thing to do. Go ahead and lay out the camp beds before we start the charge. Gotta recharge after the charge. Okay, so they really don't care all that much that we're shooting at them. Cat, you are the newest one. You are the last one that should be running up. In fact, you run back here and hold. Supposed to be holding. Ooh, we got a hit. Who is this? Regular sand ninja with a bounty. Oh, we have multiple sand ninjas with bounties. Okay. So we got Oni. Burn's gonna shuffle people back to the beds. Where'd we put them? What is Longleaf doing? Oh, splinting. Okay. We're going to heal Burn up. We'll see if we can grab a couple of bounties. That went way better than I thought. It's got to be the guns, because the Sand Ninjas have basically no harpoon protection, so no ranged protection. That and Longleaf is really nasty with a katana. And using the Meito katana, I mean, basically was just cutting through them. Alright. Get Longleaf to go over here and see who we can clean up. Oh, skimmer. A lot of skimmers. I'm pretty sure Burn shot Ruka. And Ruka almost bled to death. Okay, what a mess. But, you know, sometimes that's how it goes. We do still have a couple of bounties we can pick up if we get that far. The one game where this Sand Ninja boss respawned after a while, so you farmed him, that makes sense. Longleaf will probably run around and do some splinting as well. And at least get Burn to put Ruka in bed, though. All right, well, they're going to be there for a minute. My team has expanded. Indeed, it has. Ah, they're now hostile towards me. Don't say. Oh, man, that is brutal. When they're already slowed down from their other wounds, and they're just slowly moving towards you. What is the name of the gun mod for this? Tanegashima gun mod, I think, is the name. It's a Japanese word. If you go to my YouTube VODs in this series, it is linked. I have a collection. How many shots till they become hostile? Seems like a lot. Yeah, it's it has to do with a certain number of attacks or people that you kill, because they want it to be so that you don't get in, one fight and then all of a sudden you're burned with that faction. How easy is it to install mods? Oh, it's like one click. It's the Steam Workshop. Now, if you want to install Kenshi, which I do recommend at some point, that's a little more extensive, but not by much. I'm going to use the actual beds. Ooh, we'll hold on to this. I mean, we can also sell it if we end up not needing it, but... Kenshi has really put us in a golden age of Kenshi mods. I agree. Mercenary leather armor masterwork grade. What is Kenshi exactly? It reworks some of what Kenshi is capable of with the engine, with accepting new plugins. So in short, it optimizes the game, and it also acts as sort of a script extender, like Skyrim script extender or something. It's not a perfect analogy, but that's pretty close to what it does. Yeah, we gotta take this, I think. Also adds a forced save on game crashes. Yeah, that is another thing that it does. Is that Workshop or Nexus? Kenshi is Nexus because it's an EXE and a DLL, but the entire rest of the collection that I have is all Workshop. Wow, there's actually 2 safes we can't pick here. Kenshi is a must even without other mods. I think so. It makes the performance much better. Like, the load times are way better. The stability is better. Vegete. It's an edge type 1. Not our ideal weapon. Ah, nice. We have a 5% now, so I bet I can break into these. Burns taking care of business outside in the dark. Now, you would think failing this lock a bunch of times is pretty annoying, but every time you fail a lock, you get a good chunk of XP, so if we just keep failing this, we're actually gaining a lot of lockpicking XP. That's why the chance goes up every time. And she's a game about failing until you eventually come out on top. Exactly. This has got to come close to a record for the most times I have failed a lock attempt in this game. There we go. Ooh, an Edge Type 1 ringed saber. Sume helmet, Mark II. Also a masterwork grade. Someone needs to oil these tumblers or something. Police jacket, Mark II black, masterwork grade. Was playing RuneScape and failed an 80% success chance like 5 times in a row. Okay, this is actually amazing armor, but it's terrible for what we're doing. It's really not that good armor. It's really, really good tank armor. We will have somebody take that and sell it. We're going to get almost as much from the bounty as, or from the loot as we're getting from the bounty. Oh, stealth, masterwork right leg. Running the Kenshi EXE right now. Yeah, it definitely improves things. Eventually you'll start a playthrough that needs a tank and you'll find loot that would have been incredible for this run. Ragplate masterwork. See, crossbow effect. 40%. That just tanks crossbow really bad. Is it supposed to show up in Vortex or no? I don't know. I don't use Vortex. It should just be, if I remember installing Kenshi, it should be you download Kenshi, unzip it, and copy some stuff into another folder and run the exe. That's all I remember doing. Another Edge Type 1 Jite. See, I don't love the blunt weapons. But I want to take advantage of all of the loot that we can. All right, let's see if we have another Sand Ninja with a bounty. Yep, Ruka, you grab this one. And there's one here, so Burn, grab this one. And we should have a city somewhere this way. What's up, sorry, pavement? After installing Kenshi just runs by default. Yes. What American weapons have I acquired? Well, I hate to inform you, the guns that we've added are Tanegashima muskets, which come from Japan. And maybe some other country was involved in their development, but they are old-style matchlock muskets. So, very powerful, not very accurate, very slow to reload. Kenshi Wiki has 2 sentences about birds, one of which says they quite literally do nothing. Any guns have to include Americans? I don't know. I've been to a lot of shooting ranges. I have never seen a Tanegashima being fired. You have a musket, but you're not American. By your earlier logic, owning a musket makes you American. Sorry, I don't make the rules. I think with everything we're carrying, we are slightly slower than this bone dog. These bone dogs. You're Canadian, so close enough. Listen, I'm not going to get into that whole thing. That is a fine tightrope to walk. Now we're moving even more slowly because Cat's leg got messed up by that bone dog. Earth dwellers, that's a good term. You will never find me dwelling anywhere else. I shall not dwell the air, nor the sea, nor the space. Crazy I haven't named a character one of my viewers. It depends on the run that I'm doing. When I do a run where I end up having like 10 or 20 or 40 characters, I let viewers name them. This time around, I named the unique characters myself, and then the characters that come from the game, I just kept their names. I do a lot of Kenshi. Every Saturday and Sunday for almost 2 years now, so change it up a bit. Stoat. Well, as long as they have a police force, good enough for me. That's a new hat. That's a very large hat. And a mask as well. I forgot that I literally ran us down to 0 cats. We're gonna need this money. All right, let's get in here. This is the police. Go on through. All right. File in one at a time. $20,000 reward. Ruka, you're up next. 4,000 reward. Cat, that's you. 4,000 reward and burn. Another 4,000 reward. Look at that. Very nice. Next thing we should do, let's see, we have a clothing shop. And a general shop. Ooh, a ranger shop. Let's see what they have. Kenshi running on startup and other mods and collection bookmarked for later. Hey, sounds good. Look at you. Interesting that they don't have any Tanegashima for sale, but they do have money. Money for which we can trade goods. Also, we can buy ammo. It's a mod to add birds, but it baffles you that there's no mention of the bird sounds in the wiki or the characteristics of the birds in the sky. Yeah, now that you mention it, there definitely are bird sounds in the game, but yeah, I don't know anything about them. Not sure you should mod it from the get-go since it doesn't seem to have an actual end game like other titles like Fallout 3 or New Vegas. Yeah, I mean, I got 300 hours out of it before I started to mod it, so I'm definitely of the opinion that it does not need to be modded, but the option is there. Right. Wow, shopkeeper can't afford that. Look, we're up to 74,000 cats. This is the most money we've had the entire playthrough. Ooh, they have some real interesting equipment here. All right, so let's see what we got. A samurai shirt. Let's take a look at what Kat's wearing. Ninja rags right now. That would be an upgrade. Discovered there are magic mods for it. Frankie is apparently doing a wizard run now. Love that. They have some pretty interesting equipment here. Hey, thank you, Dilly. Hope you're well. Never seen so much inventory at this shop. You're looking a little slimmer on the equipment now. We can see Kat's beard as well. And I guess there's no weapon shop in town, or is there? Oh, weapon shop. Yeah, let's go see what we got in here. Mostly a bunch of garbage. There is a longsword here, which I like. Be a better weapon for burn than the cleaver. Yeah, really low-grade weapons. Oh, got a bar? Somewhere people can... Yeah, there's the bar. Okay. All right, that's a good amount of space cleared up. Place is full. Doubt they have skeleton repair. Burn's definitely taken some wear damage. Okay, I would say that we have greatly enriched ourselves as of that last bounty. Now we should see about heading somewhere else where there are some ninja groups. Thinking, of course, about the swamps. There's also a way station we can check on the way. Way stations have world state checkers, so they'll be able to tell us how we're doing in terms of taking out the different bandit groups. Tengu's Vault. Hooey, we are just faster than the skimmers. Do not enter that. That is poison gas. We're looking for a way station. I think it's about here. A little further south. Yeah, there it is. Who's attacking us? Cloud ninjas. Oh, the cloud ninjas are part of the Black Desert ninjas. Oh, they really cut Ruka up. So I wonder where their leadership would be. Hey, thanks for lurking, Wheezy. All right, Burn can get in here, and let's check out... Yeah, here we go, World State Checker. All right, let's see. Other factions. Don't really care about that. So hostile and bandit factions. So bandit groups first of all. So I think because we never found Buzan of the Black Dragon Ninjas, it is still showing us that the border zone, this right here, border zone bandits are not okay is false. I think it's because of that last leader of the Black Dragon Ninjas. We have a couple of choices if we're not able to find them. We can do an import. We can also, there is apparently an island off the northwest coast that can spawn leaders responsible for world states if you can't find them in your world. So by the end of the run, if we still can't find Buzan, we can force one of those two options. We still will want to find the Red Sabers, the Berserkers, Kral's Chosen. Yabuta should be locked up. Yabuta is alive is false. So that means Yabuta is imprisoned, not dead, because it's the same check. Sand Ninja Oni is alive is true. Well, that's weird because we imprisoned Oni, so maybe it's not the same check. But we imprisoned D-Mac. Black Dragon Ninjas are okay is false. Black Dragon Ninjas are not okay is false. Border zone bandits are all okay is false. Border zone bandits are not okay is false. I think it's down to Busan. We're looking for Shade of the Swamp Ninjas, and I don't actually know where Shade is. And then we're looking for the Red Sabers boss. Then as we should be able to come back up north and hit Ghost of the Berserkers and Flying Bull of Kral's Chosen. And that should see us to a point where we're ready for the Great Cannibal Showdown. Did I know there's a co-op mod now that actually works? Yes, I have seen it. Welcome in, Guildmaster Sanji. All right. Sun is up. Time for adventure. We're going to try to thread in between Venge and the Deadlands. We'll have to be on the lookout for beak things and, you know, ninjas trying to run us down. How am I today? Pretty good. This is a fun run, and it's getting to the point where a lot of the fun is coming through and a lot less of the tedium. Thought we had, like, some burning protection, but I guess not. Cloud ninjas are a good money source. Something to keep in mind. Try to thread about this way. Let's try to get like here. Just avoid the water, people. I don't think I've ever seen this particular water texture. Nice. That's kind of key with the beak things, is to split up as soon as you have an issue with them. Just avoid their AoE. Just across. I came out a little further than I thought. I thought I was already past Smuggler's Bar, which I always want to call Smuggler's Run because of the PS2 game that I played growing up. I don't know if anybody else played Smuggler's Run, but that's what I always think of instead of Smuggler's Bar. And how is it almost our third hour already? Well, here in just a second, we're going to do the thing where we take the ad break, run the ads on both platforms, and get them out of the way for the next hour. You know what? I don't think I picked up our beds outside of the Sand Ninja Oni's tower. I don't think so. All right, there's that ad break. I'll see you all in just a moment.
I can't believe I actually survived a hit. Hey guys, welcome back to Frost. Your mother was from the royal family. She was a beautiful person. Nicest yo mama joke ever. Kind of cute. Oh no. Oh no. He's gonna do it. I hope you're all happy. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Mom's taking us to breakfast. Come on. You have to get ready. All right, but don't be mad that you missed out. Nice disarm, thank you. Disarm or disarm? I understand if you want to leave and not come back after that.
Start walking.
Look at this. He's gonna think he's got a chance. Got a new lease on life. Y'all ever have a really good day, then you just feel melancholy? Yes, absolutely. My car might be about to explode. Okay, watch out. This is a big barrage, so don't be anywhere near the red
Okay, there's
laser.
also a building right where behind you, too. I don't know if that counts.
You need to be further.
You're right. You're right.
Press E to listen in. Have you finished? Oh, my bad. This is an intimate conversation. I should not be here. You let me know when you're done and we'll come back and do this again. Yes, sir. This whole section is rigged to blow. Listen, listen, you said you were done with the intimate talk.
Last time when I walked around for an hour with you all listening to my character groan because I was low on health. Yeah, it looks like we're doing that again. Oh, no. Good news. We're not doing that again. Now that's how you pull up to a funeral. This mini truck looks like a death trap. Maybe compared to some of the other tanks that are on the road, yeah. There's a death trap for that person.
Take this and hold on to it. I'll be back for it later.
Now's a bad time. He'll be back for it later. Okay, he won't be back later. Would you leave me alone? Hello, I'm here to give you a Christmas kiss. Mwah. 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 Merry Christmas.
Stand by. We are almost there. ETA minutes.
Okay, he said stand by. We are almost there. But I swear to God, my brain-rotted brain heard senpai. We are almost there. You just needed to know that. Okay. Is everybody in this room dead except for me? Cool.
I can work with that. I lost my right leg. No, child. Child, cover your eyes. Cover your eyes. Do not let this be the last thing you see of me. Hold on. Hold on. Do it for her. Do it for her. No, no, I clicked quit breathing. No. What the hell is this game? I don't care how many multiplayer features your game has. If I'm playing single player mode, I should be able to play it on my computer with no internet connection and no disruptions. Like, yeah, if there's a leaderboard or something, the leaderboard won't work, that's fine. If it doesn't track my progress, that's fine, but I can't play the solo part without internet connection. I don't like that. Whoa! And he's gone. Look at that form.
Best bet's to access it from the service level. Gotta weigh in from there.
Judy's hair reminds me of a rooster. Why does the light go out in here when I aim? That's quite interesting. Oh! That sphincter just shut real hard like many of you at home. Am I right or am I right?
All right, my apologies that we have to do the ad breaks, but thank you all for hanging out. And move towards the swamps. At least know where to find the red sabers. We're gonna have to check the swamps a little bit to find where shade is. Like a group of nomads. Yep, nomads, they're cool, they're chill. Looks like everybody's moving a little more quickly, too. So right now, the slowest is Ruka with 16. And we have a little nomad camp. And we're already close enough, we might as well enter the swamp this way. Thunderstorm is approaching, logging off, finally rain. Hey, sounds good, I'm listening to a thunderstorm right now. Enjoy the rain, thanks for hanging with us. Who's all this, then? Dust bandits? That's a large dust bandit camp. And I thought I'd seen the last of you, but apparently not. Own a musket for home defense because that's what Emperor Tengu intended. I don't think the others are going to get any hits in. They haven't moved up at all. Dust Bandit camp has been wiped out. Why did you just shoot Longleaf in the chest? Okay, are you... Are you serious right now? That was calculated. Hunting accident, my ass. It's a good thing there's these convenient beds right here. Luckily, Longleaf had the toughness to tank that and not be taking full damage from each hit. Ooh, blood spiders. Those are nasty. Getting some more of that health back. Oh, nice. Ruka dropped it with a shot. Pretty sure I just heard a beak thing noise. Well, I guess it's time to all fire at the beak thing. I wish there was an easy way to make them reload. A lot of times they go into a fight with an empty gun. Boats in Kenshi 2 confirmed? That's one of the big rumors I keep hearing. Discovered rot. Now, if there was gonna be somewhere with swamp ninjas, I'd think it might be rot. Do not love that you just split up that way. Squelching footsteps. Get your fish and drugs here. Okay, what do we have? Oh, these are the hounds. Okay. I don't think we actually care about the hounds. village. Multiple villages. Swampers, I believe, we're okay with, too. Out of the way, deadbeat. I thought we were okay with you. Alright, anybody at the bar? We have an anti-slaver pacifier. Dr. Chung. Mudtown. Okay, let's go check out this other village. Do you think it feels nice and cool wading through the swamp, or is it kind of like warm and mucky? Band of bones out here. This will be your doom. Well, this time it was Burn who got shot in the chest, but I'm most alright with that. Like, Burn's armor converted a lot of it to stun damage. That's probably the least impactful way to train precision shooting. Hey, what's up, Ed? First forced loading screen I've had in a minute. Kenshi really does work well in the swamps. Drugs fresh from the swamp. These are the gray flares, and once again, pretty sure we're alright with them. Can even buy a house here. Get your fish, buy some drugs. I'm trying to remember where Shark is. We get too much further without finding it. We should stop at one of these smaller villages for the night. I don't remember if Shark might actually be in here. Swamp folk selling sustenance and methamphetamines. Well, it was nothing like that. It's just, you know, hashish. Or some places treat them like they're all the same. Okay, this red saber is chasing us, and a bunch of blood spiders are chasing the red saber. I'd rather we get into Shark than stop and fight because of the blood spiders. You got guns? Yes, indeed. As the title says, that would make the game so easy. You would think so. You would think so. Fish and drugs. See, we got more fish and drugs. All right, Swamp Village. Let's go to the dancing skeleton for now. Hey, what's up, Frankie? How's it going? Welcome in, Raiders. Frankie, somebody tells me you might have been doing some magic mods over there. Y'all definitely check out Frankie. You were a wizard today. You are always the wizard of Kenshi. Frankie is a longtime friend of the channel and supporter of the Kenshi community. Welcome in, everybody. I am Ad Noctum. I stream Kenshi on Saturdays and Sundays. I also make my playthroughs into videos on YouTube. Today, we've added the Tanegashima musket mod and Reactive World, and we're trying to use our muskets as primary weapons to end the bandit and cannibal threat in Kenshi. Forgot that was your nickname. You just live it. Oh, we're gonna have to go talk to this person. Yeah, Frankie, if you gotta get out of here, if you gotta go take care of other things, eat, take care of the pup, whatever you gotta do, no worries. But if you want to hang out with us, you are free to. And my friends on Twitch and on YouTube, you probably know Frankie if you're watching Kenshi content, but if you don't, definitely check him out. You're in Stone Rat Haunt, twerp, and if you want to stick around, you're going to need to know who's in charge. I run this patch, and I run you. Gonna go make some dinner. Have a good one, Frankie. I was just passing through. I'm famous around these parts, and everyone knows to show me respect. You'd be wise to do so, too, unless you want a brutal drubbing from me and my clan. So, what do you want from me, exactly? Show me your respect. Bow to me. Dance for me. Surprise me. Do a sexy dance. Whoa, no, stop that. I ain't into that shit. What's wrong with you? Go on, I'll let you go. Just get out of here. You're embarrassing me. I'll stay out of your way, I promise. Hey, the sexy dance, it worked. Swamp site gave you some great ideas for a Murkwater construction. Right now we're in the swamps. We're going to try to find... I don't remember where the swamp ninjas are located, but I'm going to try to take out them and the red sabers. So how are we on food? Looks like we got a good amount of food left. We can always check if they sell our ammo. They do not. They do sell Gohan, which is a really good food. Oh, and they sell it at a low price. I don't know why. Okay, I don't want to know about any of these people. The black shifters, the hounds. Yeah, we're good with all of that. We're good. So Swamp Village this way. We'll stop and check on the way out. And these are just more swampers. All right. As you were. Now, the red sabers, I always forget which side of this, like, lake thing they're on, but I want to say it's down here. Oh, it actually, it might be here. Head that way. Okay, Ruka, I really don't know why you had to go your own way to that extent. Everybody else was perfectly happy going that way. I'm gonna watch you because you're making me nervous. Ruka marches to the beat of her own drum. Yeah, that does sum up Ruka's character very well. And would definitely be very stubborn about going the way that she wanted to go. Hey, a swamp turtle. Well, so the guns we have right now are basically muskets. They are inaccurate and very powerful, and they take a long time to reload. So they're not as overpowered as they sound. They obviously are very capable weapons in their own right. But friendly fire is an issue, and if you don't get your shot off in time before your enemy gets to you, then you will be using your secondary weapon. And the rule is we must have a musket in our primary weapon slot, and then we can use a secondary weapon if we desire. Who's Longleaf being attacked by? Red Sabers. Who created the mods? I don't know offhand, but they the creator is listed in the workshop. Why is Longleaf taking so many hits? That made no sense. That one laying on the ground just got hit in the leg through collateral damage. I don't get it. The Red Sabers had such low stats. It made no sense that Longleaf was just battered around like that. I wonder if we can rest at the Stone Rat Village. Or maybe if they'll sell us bedrolls at the least. You know what? Cat should take the backpack off, though, because that's greatly debuffing combat. The other backpacks are built in a way that they don't have the same negative effects in combat. We'll check out the shop, first of all. Interesting sort of stuff they have. Wow, a padded tin can. Yeah, not anything we really need. Private. Looking to see if there are some beds we can make use of, sometimes in the hideouts. All private. You don't feel like sharing your beds with strangers and being hospitable, huh? Now, if I buy this, do I get access to everything that's in here? Usually not. Usually it empties if you buy it. I tell you what, we gotta find a place to rest up before we take on the Red Sabers. Why don't we leave it on a little cliffhanger and do that next time? We did some good work today. We got on, we immediately took out some bandits, we turned in some bounties, we got a new gunslinger, got a bunch of equipment, took out the sand ninjas. Today we were just focused, we were on task, we were knocking items off our list, so it's been a good one. Thanks for being here and being a part of it. Look out for some more stuff, hopefully coming to the YouTube soon, and look out next weekend for more Kenshi. I will be announcing probably a couple more streams throughout the week that are not Kenshi, but as usual, Kenshi will be next Saturday and next Sunday. All right, let's go ahead and say goodbye to YouTube first. YouTube, thank you for being here. Whether you were here live or you caught the VOD, I appreciate you, and I hope you enjoyed this installment of Cleaning Up the World of Kenshi with Guns. I hope to see you for another one, or maybe elsewhere on the channel for one of the videos we do on Kenshi or Fallout or something like that. But until that happens, YouTube, please do